Hey guys, it's Dragon Soul. Um, Today I'm just going to do a video on why I think War for the Planet of the Apes is the greatest movie of all time, in my opinion. This was the best movie I have ever seen in my life, and I got the poster and up there. I got at the movie theaters from when I went. But one of the reasons I loved this movie, because I loved the previous two also. The second one, Dawn, is my favorite, but this one's a close second. But the reason I love War is because it's so relatable to what happened in history. Like, um, this is a spoiler. So if you have seen the movie, I'll just tell you my favorite parts here. So one of the things I like about this is the way they set it up. The colonel, um the one that Woody Harrelson played, he kind of reminded me um of Adolf Hitler a little bit, and the apes, including Caesar, kind of reminded me of the Jews, and they were in this big place, which reminded me of a concentration camp. Um, and then the Jews were like trying to figure a way how to get out, and everyone was just mistreating them so horribly, and that's what they were doing with the apes. Like in one scene, the one gorilla who was with Woody Harrelson's character, he was literally whipping this orangutan who was so weak and frail, and then he started to whip Caesar. Um, but I thought it was a great connection. I loved how Matt Reeves did that. It was a nice catch. Also, I think it's a really cool connection in another part of the movie where Caesar did this a few times in the movie where he's hanging on this thing that kind of looks like the cross. That part kind of reminded me of Jesus. That part there, and Caesar trying to help the other apes escape for freedom. Reminded me of um, maybe probably Moses probably. Um, yeah, but I there's like so many connections in this movie. It's like epics, three epic pieces of history put into one. It's just so amazing what he did with this movie. It's just magnificent. I loved how he did that. But yeah, this movie was so emotional. It was one of the most emotional movies I have ever witnessed in my life. I had tears going down my face throughout the movie. It was just so emotional. More emotional than the first two. But I loved how they did all those connections. I think this movie should win an Oscar. I think Andy Serkis should have gotten an Oscar by now with all of um the visual effects and the motion capture that he did for Caesar, because the way he did it in the movie, Caesar and all those, it looks so realistic that he should have gotten an Oscar. And this movie should get an Oscar too, because Adam, this was one of the best movies I've seen so far this year in 2017. But I think this movie is so worthy for an Oscar. I think it is. All right, guys. So that's why I think War for the Planet of the Apes is the best movie of all time. If you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend you see it. You will not be disappointed. But you'll have to watch the other two first, Rise and Dawn, in order to watch War. Um, and yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm seeing the movie The Dark Tower on August 4th. So after I see that, I'll do a review video for you guys on that. And if I do any videos before then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.